But for Barry, the hunt is rigged. He does not need to trek for days to find a reward. He just swipes his thumb. It is like finding a berry bush that never runs out. But the berries are made of plastic. Grom rests by the fire. He stares into the flames. His mind is silent. He is practicing the art of doing nothing, recovering his energy. Barry tries to rest, but he cannot stare at a wall for 10 seconds without panicking. He has forgotten how to be bored. And because he cannot be bored, he cannot be brilliant. You see, desire is ancient fuel. It is energy meant to push you to move, to build, to conquer. But when you release that desire into a screen with no physical action, it becomes poison. It fogs the brain. It makes the real world look gray and dull. Why build a house? Why talk to a real woman? Why lift the heavy stone? The screen gives you the feeling of winning without the pain of fighting. But deep down, the spirit knows it is a lie. That is why you feel empty. You are full of cheap dopamine, yet starving for real purpose. The mind has become weak, flabby. It has lost the muscle of focus. So, how do we save Barry? He cannot fight his biology. Willpower is not enough. If you keep the candy in the pocket, you will eat it. Control returns not by fighting the mind, but by starving the distractions. You must look at the phone and see it not as a toy, but as a leash. You must reclaim the spaces of silence. When you walk, just walk. When you eat, just eat. Treat your attention like the last arrow in your quiver. Do not fire it at every bird that flies by. Save it for the beast that matters. Starve the screen. It will be uncomfortable at first. Like a muscle waking up from a coma, the silence will hurt. Good, let it hurt. That pain is not death. That pain is your power waking up. When you cannot scroll, you will be forced to move. You will be forced to live. Stop feeding the zombie. Start feeding the hunter. Time to hunt. Meet Barry. He is a man of the 21st century. He lives in a temperature-controlled box surrounded by the comforts of the gods. And this is Grom, Barry's great-great-grandfather from 40,000 years ago. Grom lives in a world of tooth and claw. A rustle in the grass means a tiger or dinner. It means life or death. Grom's brain is a survival engine, tuned to detect change. If Grom ignores a distraction, Grom gets eaten. His anxiety is a superpower. It keeps him alive. Now look at Barry. Barry lives in a world of beep and buzz, where a notification means absolutely nothing. Yet, they share the exact same hardware inside their skulls. Barry's brain is still scanning for tigers, but there are no tigers here. So his brain latches onto the next best thing, the glowing stone. Every ping triggers the same chemical cascade as a snapping twig in the dark forest, dopamine. It was meant to reward Grom for finding berries or spotting prey. It was the fuel of the hunt. It kept him focused on the goal. Have you ever felt like your mind is a browser with 3,000 tabs open and you cannot find the one playing the music? It is a peculiar torture of the modern age. You sit down to work. You want to build. You want to focus. But your hand, it reaches for the pocket before you have even had a thought. Automatic, like a puppet on a string. You are not broken, my friend, and you are not lazy. You are simply a victim of your own success. You are biologically evolved to be distracted, and right now, your brain is hijacked. Let us take a journey back in time to understand why.